Greetings. What's going on, guys? I know it's been a couple of days, quite a few days since I've actually put a video up, and that's my fault. I've been going through a lot of shit recently. Not going through a lot of shit. I've had like weddings, and I've been busy. I've been working 50 hours plus, and it's just like it's hard to find the time, especially at home. I just got a break here at work right now, so I was like, you know what? Let's get a video out. I need to get one out in case I don't have time later to do it. I'm gonna try it, but this is what I got for the time being, and it's an important one regardless. I'm actually going to be talking about kratom, and it's what the FDA is trying to do. So kratom is a leaf. I can't remember what plant it comes from. Somewhere in Southeast Asia, Thailand or some shit. That's where it's originated from. And you know, they grind the leaf up and they put it in coffee or water or whatever, and it's like a relaxant, I guess. I've only used it once. It didn't really do anything for me. I just see it at smoke shops and shit. They sell them for like $1 a gram, so it's incredibly cheap. And I do know people who do regularly use it. You know, maybe you don't want to smoke weed. Go drink some kratom if you gotta relax. That's all it is. But the FDA is trying to push this into the Category 1 listing, medicinal benefits, and/or it's actually quite harmful to the user. So, some more bullshit coming from the FDA. Now, there's a couple reasons I think that they're doing this. One is the pharmaceutical companies have recently created a couple synthetic strains from the kratom plant. There's like 5 different synthetic strains that they've created. So they're probably like, oh, let's get out the natural shit so we can put out our pharmaceutical concoction and poison some people. That's probably what it is. Who knows why? Maybe it's just because we got like Jeff Sessions, some fucking bimbos in government now who are incredibly anti-substance anything. Yet, let's get those alcohol and cigarettes out there. See, I'm for the opinion, if there's no victim, there's no crime. All drugs should be decriminalized and treated more so as like, all right, you've got a huge addiction problem. It's a disease, not necessarily like you're like sick, but it's like you might have some mental issues or you needed it or just getting hooked on it. Some people are in those unfortunate circumstances. It shouldn't be treated as a crime. That's entirely bullshit. We're laundering so much money from our fucking prison systems, and they're using them as slave labor, and the private prison industry is bullshit. I'll get into that shit later. That's a whole nother cow to tackle. But yeah, we've got close to like 19,000 people dying from opioid pharmaceuticals every year. That's over 8,000 more than heroin every year. Now, when you kind of get into those numbers, there's a lot of that's excessive. The pharmaceutical company has to really own up to their problems, but of course they're not going to. They're too big. They're too big at this point, and people just need to stop using it. What is it called? Resist by disassociating, something like that. Don't participate in their bullshit. Stick to the natural substances. And I know it's becoming harder now with them trying to make every natural substance out there illegal. I mean, there's some good news out there. I know California's trying to legalize shrooms, and I mean, California's a wasteland, but at least they'll have that to do. So there's a couple shining lights in the rust. But anyway, yeah, I'll put the number down for the FDA down below. If you support freedom, such as I, or if you just have the time, just shoot them a call and be like, hey, I don't support this. What are you guys doing? You're really fucking up. The people want this. It's not. Actually, let me give another point. I think they're putting it under the Category 1 system. They said there's like 15 related deaths to kratom. 15 people have died with kratom in their system. Now the thing is, every single one of those people had several other substances within their system as well, so they can't necessarily pin it down to kratom. And I think there was one where they were like, oh, it's definitely kratom this time, but the lady was on like antipsychotics, antidepressants, and all sorts of other shit. But it was all like pharmaceutical, like prescribed drugs that she was doing. It was legal. So she kind of, I don't know, but that 15 over the course of its entire recorded history, or at least over like quite a few years, and it's not just kratom, it's several other substances in the system. You shouldn't be mixing substances. Now when we look at alcohol deaths, cigarette deaths, like, are they really concerned about that? No, there's always an underlying agenda, and they're really shining through on this one now. I think it's total bullshit, and so do you. You can call the number down below. Anyway, that's all for now. Peace.